Oh, what an absolute honor and what a reveal the first time you're on Espresso. That's how we kick off your weekend. And we've got some more goodies for you. Now, earlier, Chef Funi was showing us how to cook a hearty oxtail stew as we continue to commemorate Mandela Day with Madiba's much-loved foods. Now, next on the list, it's Umngqusho, which was one of his favorites, and it's a perfect side dish to go with our stew. Chef Funi, you're going to show us how it's done. This is some good, hearty stuff. The kitchen already is smelling like I'm back home. There's all that loving, the spices, the warmth, and everything else that I'm sure you've been putting into this. So how do we do this one?
Okay, this is very simple and easy. What we're going to do, we're just going to add olive oil, saute this.
Okay.
From there, you rinse that. You need to soak it overnight. From there, boom.
Okay. So what's the reason for soaking the samp overnight? Is that to just absorb some of the liquid?
To absorb some of the liquid, and also when it cooks, it swells. Remember now the water makes it swell. Also the bean swells. And then when you cook it, it cooks more quicker.
Ah, okay. Great tip there. All right, so I believe you're going to start sauteing your onions, and you've got the hero ingredient over there. I see you using the CLOVER olive pride, which I love so much. Now, it's low in saturated fats, which means that's the good stuff that you need, and it has a rich supply of antioxidants, and it's cholesterol-free. So there's that extra added benefit sticking to this box now that we're making this hearty meal as well. And on top of that, the best thing I love about CLOVER, it's also rich in vitamins, which is a high smoke point, especially when you are cooking, when you are making any of your meals. It's ideal, especially for something like this, when we are doing this Umngqusho. So is there anything I can assist you with and help you with while you're busy sauteing?
Oh, yes. You need to chop the garlic for me.
Okay. Chop it fine, grated, any way you like it?
Roughly.
Rough. We keep it rough in a
Rough, yeah.
Now, Chef Funi, is this a meal that you are quite familiar with? Is this something you grew up with? Is this a special one with something, beans, more just than every...
having, like, normally maize meal.
Yeah?
Wet mix from the ash. And then, yeah, but when I arrived in Cape Town, I found out, like, oh, these people are eating this and so good, eh? And then all the things that I've been eating, the sugar beans, I mean, we have sugar beans with bones.
Yeah.
And very good. And then, yeah.
And I also
like, wow.
I love the fact that we're using sugar beans because, again, it's a bean. It does have some protein in it as well.
Very
Not
high,
a lot,
rich
but it
protein.
does have. So if you don't have an option of having meat in your dish, like we said, I know a lot of us coming from hard times. Sometimes at the end of the month, the parents didn't have enough money, so we had to kind of hold back a little bit. But beans are a great added alternative when it comes to just getting some good nutrition into your meal as well, of course. So you've got your carbs, you've got your good fats, and we've got some protein coming in there. So already, macro balance.
Done.
Tick, tick, tick. Yeah. How's your sauteing coming on over there?
Oh, it's getting there. We just want the onions and the green pepper just to have a little bit of color. And remember now, guys, when you talk about onions, you know, it's sweet, eh?
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, by sauteing them, you're making them a little bit so that they release all those flavors and then everything becomes so good, hey? You can bring the garlic now.
All right, I'm actually a little bit slow on the garlic here. I've been slacking, Chef Funi. I do apologize. I'm not mastering your culinary school today quite well. We're almost there, we're almost there.
It's
Give me
getting there,
seconds.
getting there.
I'm just getting so caught up by the smells in the kitchen right now.
Oh,
honestly, Mzansi, if you were in this place right now, you would be salivating. It smells so, so good. I've just finished chopping up the garlic. There you go, Chef.
Perfect, and let's put it in there.
Pop that in there.
And then just a little bit saute, and then from there we're gonna add our curry powder.
Oh, okay. So curry powder's going in. Oh, that's just the good stuff. Nice and warm, perfect for winter. Warm up the belly and the heart.
And then your stock.
Some beef stock. And while you're popping that in there, let me talk more about our hero ingredient, because this is something that I do absolutely love and I failed to mention. Olive pride blend maintains its olive flavor, right? So it's also going to enhance the taste of this side dish. Now remember, that's all based on the fact that you've got all those saturated fats in there that's keeping that flavor and enhancing this dish. So you can turn this into a dish on its own. You can have it with a stew. You can throw some rice into it. No matter what you do, even chucking some extra veg. It's such a versatile dish on its own. Samp beans, Umngqusho. It can work on so many ways, which is something that I love about it. It's versatile. And I mean, you can have it for breakfast, you can have it for lunch, you can have it for supper. No one's going to complain. It's got all the macro balance like we spoke about.
3 times a day.
And you guys can get this recipe on espresso.com. So the weekend is sorted. How are we looking over there?
Oh, we're getting there, we're getting there. But now, just for the purpose of TV, we're going to let this cook. I've already made something ready for you. Let's just go there.
How long would it take for that to turn into that beautiful dish on the end?
Plus minus 2 hours, depending on the heat.
Okay.
But now, if you soak them overnight, at least if you have pressure cooker or steam cooker, cooker, it will be much quicker. But remember, guys, you need to let the water cover that, and then also do not stir it.
Okay, so let it just sit, let it simmer, let's do its thing.
Slow heat, don't stir it, because most people are thinking it's a myth to say, okay, but when you stir it, now when you stir it, you're releasing more starch, and then it becomes more like jelly, and then becomes like pap. Now you don't have to stir it. Just keep checking it, water, cover it if you stock, simmer.
Beautiful stuff, Chef Funi coming through with the good stuff, serving us up a beautiful dish. Let me run over this side. I gotta smell this, I gotta get involved in this, but oh, that smells good. While we're tucking into this, guys, come through. You can get this recipe on expressoshow.com, but for Funi in the building, that's Umngqusho, the way we like it. Nice stuff, man. Let's dig in.
Perfect.
Made with love by Clover.